I mean, it's, can you imagine how hard it is to get children out of the country? And I know you'll say, well, this is where the elites come in with their money and their power and their protection. And they're committing the crimes the same. Yeah, maybe, yeah. They coerce 15-year-old girls. They say, come on, give you $1,000. This is going to be fun. And take them in their plane. What's the difference between that and a scoutmaster saying, come on, I'll give you a ride home, Jimmy, but we'll go to the movies on the way. How about that? Would you like Burger King? You know, the hysteria, and sometimes it often can be hysteria, drowns out reality. Reality is brutal and awful for the children right there in front of your eyes. To think it's something mysterious and so insidious, so organized, makes you feel like you can't do anything about it and that the authorities should be, and then we don't trust the authorities because they're not doing anything about it. They're all in on it. And yeah, sure, politicians can be abusers too, and they're doing it in the same way as these suburban scumbags and the Jeffrey Epsteins, right? And yeah, they need to be brought down. Maybe their positions of power keep silence more readily. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe, what am I saying? I'm starting to get all tangled. I did have some notes that maybe I should have been yeah. Don't let all this noise about sex trafficking, child trafficking, don't let it make you feel like this is the major problem. The major problem is that we don't have organized crime. We've got organized victim groups, not organized criminal groups, particularly through the pederast groups or these people that do have money to spend, such as Epstein, right? Because what happens is, what's that sick expression? Before 8, or it's too late. And what happens is the young boys, they're groomed, they're abused. As they grow, they're used to recruit. And it's an organized victims situation. And it's these networks of these pedophiles that are, sharing information, trying to support something, and usually working to, if they're doing anything that's illegal, they are individually arrested, as in Operation Molto. It's not the organised groups as such, like the associations, like man-boy love associations and the like. It's because those are the groups that, sorry, I'm getting all tangled up again. Those are the groups, did I already say this, that are working to try and change legislation. But generally they're networking so that they can, these predators, they love to talk about what they do and what they love. This is their passion. This is what they are obsessed with. One way as I said, one way they can do that is through writing about it. And it's safer for them, right? But they'll write stories about children that they've abused, how they did it, and that sort of thing. And they share these written abusive documents. And yeah, they're just trying to help each other commit more and more crime. But it's not, for the most part, that they are set up in such a way to make a shitload of money, or that they are trafficking hundreds of thousands of people, and that there are these huge organized groups that must be taken down. Wasn't it Trump he's going to sweep through all, this is what's happening. No, just wait. All these elites are going to be brought to justice for all the harm they're committing, right? You remember that? And it's not how it happens. It's not the truth. It's not the majority of what's going on. And when you're looking through those glasses, you are looking right past people that you could truly be helping. And you're looking right past people in your community that you should be keeping an eye on. Do you see what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying, because, you know, groups like Operation Underground Railroad, and there are groups on YouTube, and they are getting their tentacles, their tendrils, or let's say, you know, they're just getting their grip, trying to get their grip into various true crime communities, and they will do this by saying they know where children are, that they know that they're part of, you know, this huge trafficking group, that Summer Wells has been taken somewhere, and they know they're spreading a lot of misinformation, and they talk about satanic ritual abuse and things, and they get people all caught up in this, and they are telling lies and these very, you know, these kind of half truths and things, and people just get swept up in it, and you're not seeing things for what it really is, and it means you're not helping the people you should be helping, and you're not keeping an eye on the people that you should be keeping an eye on, and everybody's suffering. Why certain people do the things they do, I don't know. Some people are so good-hearted, and they just are, you know, they're cynical, and they believe some of conspiracy theory, because, you know, a lot of it might be grounded in fact, actually. But then there are others that are trying to lead groups and lead people astray, and they're actually truly evil people. They're truly dark. And they have people heralding them as saviors and saints, and they are the advocates for the children. They're the ones that know where it's really at. They've seen the darkness. They set themselves up as... and what do you know what they're actually doing? They're doing fucking nothing. They're not saving fucking anything or anyone. They're not stopping anything or saving anyone. They are promoting themselves. They get something out of it. These people are fucking sick. Just look into their eyes. Anyway, if they show their faces, and usually they don't. Okay, and you know the ones. You know the ones. Anyway, I hope you understand what I was saying. I will speak to you later. Yeah. Sorry, that was a big mess. But, you know, there was the... just think about it, you know, the film... Yeah. Just always think about what you are saying, you know, because hoaxes abound and people manipulate data. And they do it for their own reasons sometimes, you know. And they think, or, you know, do they think maybe if they're just being genuine, but they're genuinely misled, maybe they think, oh, no one will take this seriously if we're saying it's 167 children, or, you know, 115 children. It has to be 800,000. It has to be 100,000, or no one's doing anything about this. And, you know, every child matters, and we know it's important. If it were just one child, 10 children, right? Anyway, yeah, think about it, you know. Thanks for listening. What do you guys think? What do you think? You know, I'm not saying that some dark things don't happen up above, and because people have money and people are connected, they can make certain things happen. But usually they're just the same little scumbags as the so-called little fellas, right? And these are the networks that are getting broken, and they're getting broken often. I mean, it's just that more just keeps springing up, or they keep coming back into circulation, right? But these are the facts. You can go on to wherever you live. You can go on to your government websites and look into all the different operations that have gone on, all the different research that they've done into groups, into the way pedophiles organize themselves, and what's gone on, with, to do with the history of their organizations, their associations and things. You can look up, how do they use the internet, right? Because this was scary, wasn't it, to think as the 90s come forward, people are going to be really using the internet to run, organized crime, to abuse. But it's not, apparently. I mean, you would think, yeah, I know the dark web, the deep web exists. People are selling and buying all sorts of things there. And there are degenerates everywhere, people keeping people in cages and things like this. But we have to just try and come present when we're thinking about this, and look at the data, and do trust some of the data, but learn how to interpret it as well. Yeah. Thanks for listening. I'll see you later.